I would like to ask, in your understanding, the Nadeko then have to fight a military establishment,
yes,
moving for a democratic rule.
Yes.
This time we are fighting a democratic system. Where do you see the contrast in this?
We are not operating a democracy. Let me tell you, this is not. It is what is hollow democracy, to use the words of Adichie. This in reality, when one of the problems of Nigeria is that we call things by names that do not fit the reality. This is not the place for me to repeat it. I told you earlier that the 1999 election was rigged by the military, who added figures to produce Obasanjo. And when Chief Olufalaye went to court, they started begging him that they don't want military to come back, that he should withdraw, that he should do this, that he should do this. And I told you, and this is verifiable, that the 2003 election that followed in 1999 was worse. In fact, every election that had been worse. 2003 was worse than 2007 was worse. 2015, look, the results from Kasina, Kaduna, and all those things, the figures that you have seen now will show you that the result by which General Buhari won election in 2015 was fake. Where are all the million votes they are counting? Where did we not see it there with Biose? Why did we not see it? Where did the millions vanish into? Where did the millions vanish into? 2019 was militarized. The role of the Biose, it has given us figures of accredited voters. Had it been they went forward to announce the result, we would have had no problem. So to call this a democracy, well, it's calling things by names that do not fit them. And there are a lot of parallels. How can you call PDP a democratic organization when they are using imposing? How can you call APC progressive? The meaning of progressive is that you must be willing to transfer power from the elite or from the ruling class to the lower classes. Where is the progressivism? So we are using names that are at variance with the reality. So it is, except for the name that this was military and this is so-called democratic, it is the same problem that we are facing. Nigeria has not moved since 1999. That is my contention.
Having seen the much these variables have played out, what is the way forward for the obedience?
Thank you very much.
And the party?
Thank you very much.
Considering that there are off-season elections here and there.
Oh, thank you very much. This is very, very important. I want to urge the leadership of the Labour Party very fervently to recognize that the performance of the Labour Party on February 25, 2023 was due to the upsurge of interest and involvement of obedience. Obedience, the new generation are fed up with the old order. Obedience saw people who had a plenty of money, they did not vote for them. Certainly, I was involved. We did not share any money. We were looking at them sharing money. We were even afraid whether the sharing of money will not dissuade our people. But the sharing of money did not dissuade our people. Will be won convincingly throughout the country. So I want to appeal most fervently to the Labour Party to recognize that their strength as a party does not lie in the rich men among them. I want to appeal most fervently that they should reach. It is not a bad thing to be rich. Obi is not a poor man, but she was not sharing money. Anybody that calls for nomination based on sharing money is an evil seed that should be withered out from obedience. Like you said, moving forward, I think the first Congress, or the first primaries, one of the first primaries that the Labour Party will hold in the off-cycle election is Kogi and Biose. The spate of violence that have characterized Kogi under the rule of APC cannot be resolved by bringing another violent somebody or a rich somebody or to counter them with violence. Let us use or evoke the spirit of February 25. Let us evoke what worked for us in February 25 to work in Kogi, to work in Biose is the most bothersome. Biose State is one of the largest, if not the largest, producer of oil and gas in Nigeria. The index of multidimensional poverty presented by National Bureau of Statistics in 2022 showed that Biose State is the second multidimensionally poor state in Nigeria, in spite of its oil wealth. Biose State has been receiving allocation for the federation, what is it called? 13% federal. What are they doing with it? The Labour Party cannot fight PDP based on sharing money. The Labour Party can only fight PDP successfully based on invoking the patriotism of the masses of the people, as reflected in the results of February 25, 2023 presidential election. Apart from the squandermania of the ruling class in Biose State, Biose State is one of the Niger Delta states that is ravaged by degradation of the environment. I think I can remember sometime in November 2019, the former governor of the state, Seriake Dixon, organized what we call Biose Arise campaign. Rise Biose campaign, in which is spotlighted the collaboration of the national and international oil companies with the federal government and the politicians in Biose State to reform the state. If the leaders of the Labour Party in Biose State want to salvage, now let me tell you, when we talk of saving the nation, we don't start saving the nation at the top. We start it by what goes on at the party. What goes on at the party level. So the delegates that are going for the primaries in Biose State, I think on the 16th or 17th, have a duty to the people of Biose State, not a duty to the money bags. The duty they have for the people of Biose State is to select a candidate that can right the wrongs by applying the resources of the Delta State, by choosing a candidate that can fly the flags of the Labour Party and can invoke the spirit of February 25 to win Biose State for the Labour Party. APC, PDP, continuation of the status quo in Biose State will not help Biose State. Anybody with the toga of any other party that believes in sharing money cannot help Biose State. So my appeal, my special appeal, because this is the first nomination exercise by the Labour Party after the February 25, 2023 presidential election. And it should be, is a perfect opportunity for the Labour Party to show that is in tandem with the spirit that gave Obi victory, and it is not moving away from that path. This is my appeal. They have their candidates. I think there is one female candidate there who has what it takes, in my own opinion, in terms of academic qualification, in terms of experience or oil industry background, in terms of personal integrity, in terms of capacity, compassion. And I have a soft spot for women because women are mothers. I don't think that our women will collude to loot the treasury. Well, there may be some exceptions, but in general, I don't think that our women who are aware of the suffering of their children, of their brothers and sisters, problems that gave rise to militancy that has not yet been resolved. I want to appeal that Labour Party should make a difference. Because I learned the other day that PDP nominated one, there was only one sole candidate. I don't blame them, that is their style. Labour Party must not imitate them. We must invoke the spirit of February 25 and do the right thing.